Hello, Faith Leader, and welcome to Breaktime. Today, Psalm 18:2. The Lord is my rock and my deliverer. My God is my rock in whom I take refuge. My shield and the horn of my salvation, my stronghold. There's so much in that passage of scripture. He's exclaiming who God is. And the Lord is my rock. He's the one I take refuge in. And you know, have you ever been hiking? Well, there's rocks in this place that we hike, and we can go over and stand on these rocks, and they're built up in such a way that you get this beautiful picture of the lake. You know that, and we stand on these rocks, and they're so solid. You know, and I'm thinking, I don't ever think, is this rock going to fall? But they're one rock after another rock, and have you ever thought about that? I'm standing on these rocks, and if they fell, I would be, in the midst of, it'd be disastrous in some way. But the Lord is a rock, solid rock. And no matter what tries to wipe your life out, and what I mean by that is tries to get into you in such a way that tries to get you to stumble. That is the place that the Lord is teaching you, and He's teaching me in that place, that He is my rock. He is my solid foundation. And He invites us to step up to that place, in our life where we allow Him to be that rock. He invites us to come on this journey with Him where He's saying, every step you take, you're not going to fall. You're not going to slip because you're standing on a solid rock. The ground beneath you is not going to crumble. It's not going to give away because you're standing on me. That is the relationship that David had, and he was his deliverer. He trusted that what God had said about his adversary, about the situations that he was in, that God was going to be the one that was going to deliver him, that was going to rescue him, that was going to come in those situations and offer David, something of deliverance. But oftentimes you will see in scripture over and over and over from the great heroes of faith that they weren't taken away out of their situations, but they were put in their situations. And as a result of God being their deliverer, what was He delivering them from if He didn't take them out? He was delivering them from, the adversary coming in the midst of a terrible situation and destroying the heart. He was delivering the heart. He was giving the heart peace. He was giving the heart love. He was giving the heart joy. It floors me, in the New Testament that Paul was often found singing in prison, after being whipped, after being, those kinds of situations. Just wait a minute. You're bleeding, you have wounds. Shouldn't you be nursing your wounds? But God was his deliverer. He was singing in the midst of pain. He was rejoicing in the midst of, being surrounded by everything that could have eaten him alive. But yet he did not allow neither one of these guys, David or Paul, allowed the circumstances of life to destroy their inward stillness, their inward foundation, the inward rock, their inward deliverer. Oh, loved one, I don't know what you're going through, but I hope and pray that no matter what you're experiencing today, that you will seek out the Lord and allow Him to minister to your heart and mind, that will offer you the antidote that you've been looking for, the deliverer that you've been looking for. Maybe not from your situation, but just to rest in the midst of it, because you know that He has it.